Some important dates. Good morning, respected principal sir, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today, we the students of class 7th A are here to present an assembly on the topic Important Days in August. Now, without wasting our time, let's move on to our first day. It's known as National Handloom Day. It is celebrated on 7th of August. Now, I would like to call Udit Narayan Kushwaha who will tell us about this day.
National Handloom Day. The National Handloom Day is observed annually on 7th of August to honor the handloom weavers in the country and also highlight India's handloom industry. The Union government has declared 7th of August as the National Handloom Day in July 2015 with the objective of generating awareness about the importance of the national industry to the social economic development of the country. August 7th was chosen as the National Handloom Day to commemorate the Swadeshi movement, which was launched on this date in 1905 in Calcutta Town Hall to protest against the partition of Bengal by the British government. The movement is aimed to reviving domestic products and production processes. Handloom sector is a symbol of country's glorious culture, heritage, and an important source of livelihood in the country.
Thank you, Udit. Now, let's move on to our second day. It is Quit India Movement, which is celebrated on 9th of August. Now, I would like to call Nishit Kapil who will tell us about this day.
The Quit India speech was given by Mahatma Gandhi on the eve of Quit India movement on August 9, 1942. Its address was issued shortly before midnight at Gwalior Tank Maidan Park in Bombay, present-day Mumbai, which has since been renamed Agast Kranti Maidan, also known as August Revolution Ground. The speech was given in the support of India's independence and the end of British colonial rules. He called for determined but passive resistance and civil disobedience based on the principle of Satyagraha, also known as truthful request, that signified the gratitude that Gandhi foresaw for the movement, best described by his call, do or die.
Thank you, Nishit. Now, let's move on to our third day. It's known as Horror Remembrance Day and is celebrated on 14th of August. Now, Jigar Raj Singh Gill will tell us about this day.
Partition Horrors Remembrance Day is an annual national memorial day observed on 14th August in India, commemorating the victims and sufferings of people during the 1947 partition of India. It was first observed in 2021 after announcement by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The day remembers the sufferings of many Indians during the partition. Several families were displaced and many lost their lives in partition. It aims to remind Indians the need to remove social divisions, disharmony, and to further strengthen the spirit of oneness, social harmony, and human empowerment. The partition had left 10 to 20 million people displaced and left 200,000 to 2 million dead.
Thank you, Jigar. Now, let's move on to our fourth day. It's Independence Day and was celebrated on 15th August 1947 for the first time, and on 26th January 1930 was firstly unofficially celebrated as Independence Day. Now, I would like to call Yamik Sanwal who will tell us about this day.
Independence Day is an auspicious occasion in India celebrated with great joy and pride every year on 15th of August. It marks the day when India gained freedom from British rule in 1947. This special day reminds us of the sacrifices made by our freedom fighters who fought valiantly for our nation's liberty. On Independence Day, the entire country comes together to commemorate this event. The national flag is hoisted and national anthem is sung with fervor. It encourages us to contribute to growth and development of our nation and to work toward building a prosperous and inclusive society.
Thank you, Yag. Now, let's move on to our fifth day. It's National Sports Day and is celebrated on 29th of August. Now, Ayush Hedev will be telling us about this day.
National Sports Day. India celebrates its National Sports Day every year on the 29th of August. The day is celebrated to honor the legendary hockey player Major Dhyan Chand Singh. 29th August happens to be the birth anniversary of Dhyan Chand, who made India proud by his extraordinary sporting skills. He was the greatest hockey player India has ever seen. The National Sports Day is dedicated to him. This day is celebrated by organizing friendly matches between different Indian hockey teams at the Dhyan Chand National Stadium in New Delhi. A lot of schools throughout the country celebrate this day as their annual sports day. The President of India best boasts prestigious awards such as the Arjuna and Dronacharya Award, Dhyan Chand Award, etc. to the sportsperson who help in the growth of sports community.
Thank you. Now, our sixth day is also celebrated on 29th of August and is known as Onam. Arogya Lakhera will be telling us more about this day. This
This year, the significant Malayali festival of Onam will commence on 20th August and culminate on 31st August with the celebration for 10 days. Onam is an annual harvest festival celebrated predominantly by the people of Kerala. A major annual event for Kerala, it is the official festival of the state and includes a spectrum of cultural events. Onam commemorates King Mahabali and Vaman. According to Hindu legends, Onam is celebrated in Kerala in remembrance of the good governance under the rule of that King Mahabali, a mythical king who ruled Kerala. The legend holds that jealous of Mahabali's popularity and his power, the Devas and gods conspired to end his region. They sent Vaman to earth in the form of dwarf Brahman who trampled Mahabali to Patal. Vaman asked Mahabali for 3 feet of land as is wish from the generous Mahabalis, since denying gift to Brahman is considered a sacrilege. Mahabali agreed to fulfill Vaman's wish. In the first 2 feet, Vaman measured the entire universe, leaving nowhere to place his 3rd foot. Mahabali offered his own head to place his 3rd feet, making the wish complete. However, witnessing Mahabali's generosity, Vishnu granted the king's soul wish to visit his land and people once every year. This homecoming of Mahabali is celebrated as Onam in Kerala every year.
Thank you, Arugya, for giving us much information about this day. Our last day is Raksha Bandhan, and which was celebrated in 30th of August, and which is celebrated on 30th of August. Now, I would like to call Govind Singh Kuria, who will tell us about this day.
In our lifetime, we maintain many relationships, but the bonding between a brother and a sister. They may fight every other day. They might not even share a piece of chocolate, but their bond is beyond anything else. Raksha Bandhan is usually celebrated in the month of August. Raksha Bandhan is celebrated as a festival of peace and harmony. On this day, the sisters tie a thread or a bracelet to their brothers, and the brothers, in return, they promise to their sisters protect for their entire life. The Rakhi or the thread is a pious symbol of being someone's protector. Now, it's time for a short quiz. The quiz master for the day is Anuj Yogeshwar.
Now, it's time for a short quiz. My question for classes 1 and 2 is, when is Independence Day celebrated? Yes, it's celebrated on 15th of August. Now, my question for classes 3rd and 4th is, when is Quit India movement celebrated? Yes, it's celebrated on 9th of August. Now, my question for classes 5th and 6th is, when is Horror Remembrance Day celebrated?
14th of August.
Yes, it's 14th of August. Now, my question for classes 7 and 8 is, in the memory of which hockey player is National Sports Day celebrated, and name the year in which they won the gold medals. No problem. Right answer, it's Major Dhyan Chand, and he won the gold medal in 1928, 1932 and 1936. Now can you repeat? In the memory of which hockey player is National Sports Day celebrated, and name the year in which they won the gold medal. He won the gold medal in 1928, 1932 and 1936. Now my question for classes 9 and 10 is, explain National Handloom Day in a short way. Yes. In short, it can be as, August 7th was chosen as the National Handloom Day to commemorate the Swadeshi movement, which was launched on this day in 1905 in Calcutta Town Hall to protest against the partition of Bengal by the British government. The movement had aimed at reviving domestic produce and production processes. Thank you.